Well, this was a tough word of choice of word, James, man. It's kind of yeah, but still, James, what the fuck? You shouldn't have said it like that. Now I don't know what will happen with Rachel. I hope just she can go over it, but damn, James. Maybe next time you should make it a bit more considerative and make sure what you said is.
I I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
Yeah, just not with such an outcome. You should know better, James. You should know better. But yeah, I think this is how we have to jump in and try to save the day. And when I may save the day, I'm just mean, yeah, just to get rid of this mess of. I don't even know what to say. I think we just have to join Rachel and try our best to comfort her, or at least make sure that she's not doing something stupid, because she as well might.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our aerial.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes.
Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you?
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Dun, dun, dun. And here is Rachel in disbelief. Understandably.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Okay, so I guess she stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah.
This one already
Your
know.
Birth mother.
This we didn't.
I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Yes, we have to, huh? No matter how hard it is, we have to go through it. Look at the truth.
Chloe.
I'm here, you can handle this. And with that, since it's the first break, then let me introduce again this session. Because, as usual, welcome to the new episode, a new session of Life is Strange Before the Storm. And as you see, we just started right away with the episode 3. We got some of the, let's say, what happens before in the last episode as a short recap. And now we are jumping in directly into the new episode, where we will finally figure out what is the truth about Rachel Amber and what is, or who is Sarah. Which, as James mentioned, probably might be something hard to swallow pill. But I think we have to go for it. Which is what we'll do. But first of all, just to mention, you already realized last week there were no episode. The reason was very simple. I went to a business trip, with my company. That's why I didn't have the time to record. Understandably so, I guess. That's why one week is missing. But now I'm back. Now I'm fully working again. Fully recording again. And yeah, let's see. And hope we can continue the consistency. And with that out of the way, I think I can jump right into it. And instead of "you can handle this," I will say I'm here to give her some support.
I'm right here. Good. I need you.
Okay. There's nothing. We can go here. We still have the Jane Doe. Or we can go here. Yeah, I can join. But do we really want to join? Because we just started and already now it feels like it's putting on us a very, very tough decision. Because no matter what we see here, or if we want to see something in the viewfinder, it might be something that will change our whole life. Or at least something that we wish we don't want to see it. But if we do it, then there's no way back. And there's only one way for us to figure out, is it something we really want? Or is it something that we regret? But there's nothing that we can do to prevent it. So we have to go for it and simply hope for the best. And also for Rachel's case. For her sake, I really hope so. It turned out right. Let's go. This might be a tough one. So what are we seeing? The truth. Okay, first we have this meeting with someone.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her.
You're one of them, I guess?
I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Right, because there's something on her, I guess. And the music turns a bit shady now.
She was so beautiful, just like you.
Yes.
She was so beautiful, just like you.
Okay, but currently everything looks still fine. They are having fun, and here they're also having fun.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything.
So just like Rachel.
Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her.
Okay, what does that mean?
While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that.
So what was she looking?
She was looking for escape.
Damn, this story hits very close to whatever Rachel is going through, and it just barely started. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, the semblance between Sarah and Rachel is just uncanny. And I don't know what to say and how to feel about it. it's like we're looking at a mirror and we are just in front of us seeing the future or the potential future of Rachel Amber herself. And I'm really not ready for that. Because whatever comes, we saw Sarah, we know what happens to her, or at least we kind of get a glimpse of what she's doing. And also the reason that James never talked about Sarah in front of Rachel, there's probably also something that happened that got shielded off. So I really don't want to know what is gonna happen. But the truth is something that has to come out, no matter how hard and how tough the truth might be. Yeah, so we just have to face the truth and accept what it is and make the best out of it. So yeah, I'm not really prepared, but we have to go for it, so let's try to keep our calm and going forward.
I only saw what I wanted to see. Until it was almost too late.
Almost too late. But here we see there's parenthood, which I suppose Sarah wasn't really fond of.
I only saw what I
because
wanted
she
to
only
see.
wants freedom.
Until it was almost too late. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything.
Okay, this is Rachel.
It did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but...
And Sarah is probably unhappy
still blind.
that she's binded now.
This all feels like someone else's life.
Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here.
Well, this is someone else's life because you were just born at this point. But I guess this is where it goes down. Man, I really don't want to go for it. Because we know it's at a sad ending. We know it's called What the Fuck Descent. So it can't be good. It can't be good. And as I said, this is of course a direct consequence and a direct, let's say, outcome of how Rachel becomes, how Rachel will be, or as most importantly, how Rachel will react after she knows now the truth. And you know, seeing Sarah, which was one of the college queen, becoming like this, or seeing her, yeah, life, how it proceed, it just kills me and let me think about what will then happen with Rachel, that is pursuing a similar path. But I guess now the opposite is that Rachel have Chloe on her side, supporting each other. So how this is enough to avoid the downfall of Rachel Amber.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there.
And she did, I guess? Oh.
For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person.
She needs the need to
no matter
escape.
what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I
rock and
was
roll.
wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied by anyone or anything.
That sounds so like Rachel.
Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
And that's how they split it, I guess. Until the fateful day. The fateful day of the reunion. Which, for the better or for the worse, who knows, we, Chloe and Rachel, just happened to be there when it happened. And this was the catalyst of everything. This is how it all started. The whole escape, the whole drama, the grief, and maybe the escape. This is how it turned out to be. And it's all started under this tree. So let's see what exactly happened and what turns out with this fateful meeting.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her, that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it.
So that's a goodbye.
It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
This is the whole story, I suppose. As I said, this is a tough one to swallow. I don't know what to say here. I will let both of them speak, I guess.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
Why not? Wait, who says it's your decision? Let's say why not. I mean, he's trying to help me, of course. And saying who says it's your decision, it's just not... doesn't sound right. Even though it's not really his decision. I should just say why not, just to... Because I'm pretty sure James is already feeling very pity. And throwing even more at him is just brutal. So let's say why not?
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her.
And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel.
Damn.
I think I need to lie down.
Well, this was a tough word of choice of word, James, man. It's kind of, yeah, but still, James, what the fuck? You shouldn't have said it like that. Now I don't know what will happen with Rachel. I hope just she can go over it, but damn, James. Maybe next time you should make it a bit more considerative and make sure what you said is...
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
Yeah, just not with such an outcome. You should know better, James. You should know better. But yeah, I think this is how we have to jump in and try to save the day. And when I may save the day, I'm just mean... yeah, just to get rid of this mess of... I don't even know what to say. I think we just have to join Rachel and try our best to comfort her. Or at least make sure that she's not doing something stupid. Because she as well might.